From Carnegie Hall to the Sydney Opera House to Royal Albert Hall to Bloomington, Indiana, the Ukulele Orchestra of Great Britain celebrates 30 years of touring and making music together in 2015. Described as a much-loved institution by The Observer, the Ukulele Orchestra of Great Britain are a group of 8 talented singing, strumming musicians which believes that all genres of music are available for reinterpretation as long as they're played on the ukulele. Going from Tchaikovsky to Nirvana via Otis Redding and spaghetti western soundtracks, the orchestra takes us on a world tour with only hand luggage and gives the listener one plucking thing after another. So in anticipation of the October 8th Bloomington performance of the Ukulele Orchestra of Great Britain, I'm speaking with Richie Williams, one of the original members of the group when it first formed in the mid-'80s. Hello, Richie, and thank you for taking the time to speak with me today.
You're welcome, Kathy.
Yeah, Bloomington's very excited about the Ukulele Orchestra's performance that's slated for October the 8th at the Buzzkirk Chumley Theater here in Bloomington. So I want to ask you this morning, what can the novice audience member expect from a performance by the Ukulele Orchestra of Great Britain?
I could say expect the unexpected.
Yes.
We cover most styles of music. So we play a bit of jazz, punk, film themes, pop, some funky tunes, possibly some classical, possibly some surf music, that sort of thing.
Wow.
It's very hard to pin down any one particular style we do, but we do it in our own way, sort of thing. So.
Fabulous.
Okay.
So how do 8 different people come together and then feed off of each other's musical differences? This has been my thought when I listen to your recordings and watch your YouTube videos. You're all coming from such different places musically.
Yes, this is true. When you think about it, most bands form around a common interest in a particular style of music. And we actually formed around a particular instrument.
Right.
And there's not much of a back catalogue of ukulele music. Well, there's Ukulele Ike, people like that.
Yes.
Okay. We got George Formby. But we wanted to avoid all the obvious things. So we tried all different songs, and eventually, we've ended up with a band that plays all, that reflects all our interests. Yeah.
Right. So just creatively, in terms of process, do you all does everybody bring I want to do this tune, and then you all decide on which one of the ones you want?
Yeah, that's roughly how it happens. But there's always somebody in the band who doesn't like that particular song.
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah, but we always say that's not a valid reason to reject it. Because the other people might love it. We discard numbers for ages, and then somebody goes, what about that number, 3 months later down the line? And we try it again and go, that's actually all right.
You must have an incredible repertoire, too.
It's quite a big one.
Yes. So one of your members, Hester Goodman, was quoted at one time, I was reading, that she said that your performances are somewhere between comedy and theater. So can you expand on that a little bit? There
is a lot of humour in there. There's a lot of gags going on between the songs. And she's probably referring to that. And as for the theatrical bit, I was going, Well, we're all sitting down, you see. And I thought, every little gesture we do is sort of like loaded with meaning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because we're sitting down, we're not prancing around the stage. But it's all been an organic process over the years, So it's not like we have a set script or anything. So
right. So this is not your first U.S. tour. You've been to the U.S. before.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
But so, what are some of the best things about performing for U.S. audiences?
When you perform at a concert in a theatre somewhere, you sort of enter into a contract, don't you, with the audience? They are part of it. And I think American audiences get that straight away. unlike European audiences. So they're going to have a good time, and they darn well show it. It's great. Compared to European audiences, where they're all a bit reticent, or they come in with the attitudes, come on, impress me. And we have to win them over. We have to work really hard. Whereas American audiences appreciate it from the word go. And we play so much better, I think.
Really?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Well, it does. It's bound to affect you. It's just riding along on a nice little cloud up there. It's great. It really is.
Well, and of course, Bloomington is a big university town. And that has to make a difference, too, whether you're in America or Europe, that university towns must be special audiences.
I would say in America they're probably no different in their appreciation of what we do, but they, through whatever they're studying, they may find some of our obscure references very funny, shall we say.
I think that's right. And I think Bloomington in particular, extremely intelligent about music.
Oh, yeah, you've really got me worried now.
No.
I know what you mean, though. Are they very forgiving as well?
They are very forgiving. Yeah. For 30 years, you've played for audiences of thousands and thousands of people. Here in Bloomington, you're going to be in this lovely little sort of restored Art Deco theater that seats about 600 people.
That's actually my favorite venue. I just love small, well, especially Art Deco theatres. And there seems to be a few in the States still doing well, scattered here and there.
Yes.
Not so many in England. But there's something about, the acoustics in those places as well as good. You can communicate with the audience so much easier. And, if you play bigger venues, you end up, you need big screens and things to see what these little ants are doing on stage, All of us prefer the smaller venue, but in particular, I like these little Art Deco theatres. They're great,
Yeah,
there's some in New Zealand like this as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're in Hoagy Carmichael's hometown, and you've commented that you wouldn't be playing if it wasn't for American music.
Well, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So who are your greatest American musical influences?
Well, I grew up during the blues boom in Britain. The British blues boom with Eric Clapton and people like that. And I learned to play guitar at that time. And then you go, well, where did he get that from? And so you look into the history of the blues and all the black guys in America, Muddy Waters, people like that.
Yes.
Buddy Guy, etc. So I suppose they were my influences when I first started. And then I played with a rock and roll outfit. We call it rock and roll. You sort of generally term a lot of pop music as rock and roll, don't you?
Yes.
I'm talking about 50s, Gene Vincent and Bill Haley and things like that. And I thought, I must get into this. So I listened to a lot of rock and roll when I was playing in that band. And of course, it's all American, the whole thing. And then I was playing in a little trio. We were playing weddings and functions and things. And it was just sax, double bass, and me on guitar. And we had to play standards. And of course, they're all American. And the things that I found the most finger-busting were Hoagy Carmichael tunes.
Yeah.
Beautiful tunes, but my God, a million chords per bar and that sort of thing. But beautiful melodies. Incredible. And as for Stardust, where on earth did that come from?
No kidding.
It's just amazing, isn't it?
It is an amazing tune, and you're going to be just a few blocks down the street from where he wrote that tune.
Oh, I've got it. Yeah.
So we're going to take you there. We got to take you there.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
He performed it with the Collegians, didn't he?
Yes, that's correct. In that theater, history has it. I mean, that's what they say, that he performed in the same theater you're going to be in with his band there.
Oh, dear. My knees will be knocking.
Yeah, in the 20s. So that's kind of cool, isn't it?
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Wonderful. The Ukulele Orchestra of Great Britain performs at the Buzzkirk Chumley Theater on Thursday, October 8th at 8 p.m. For more information, contact the theater at 812-323-3020 or visit their website at buzzkirkchumley.org. For WFHB, this is Kathy Romey.